Hey, 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 friends. We are back again. Just finished Dies Live. Welcome to After Dark with Ginger Pam. I'm so glad you're here to wind down the day with me. Um, Quick heads up, this is a chatty, crafty hangout meant for grown-ups, nothing too wild, but there may be sarcasm, innuendo, or the occasional oops when the scissors go flying. So grab a snack, pour a drink, and settle in. Harley and I have some messes to make. Hey guys. All right. So, well, blah, 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 blah. That was hard to say. While we were watching Die, I printed out some more papers. Hello, Diana. Hello, Beth. Hello, Jay. So I printed out some more papers that I'm hoping will go with some of these other little books. So I will stop cutting and get the next book up. So right now I counted, we have 6 out of 26 so far. 6 out of 26. So not too bad. They're not done. They're just what do you call it? The papers have been sifted and trimmed. So all I have to do is sew those in and then decorate them. But once I get my prototype done, then that'll be really easy to do because then they will be completely the same after that. Hey, Di, fancy meeting you here again. Hello again, Jennifer. Hello again to everybody that's in here. All right. I fear this may be me this year. Hey, Nana, welcome. You are new to my live. I know you were over in Dies. Would you mind telling us where you are from? And if you do any crafting, we would love to hear. We are very friendly people over here. Well, as friendly as Die is. I don't know what to say about that. You're welcome. No worries, Die. Hey, Dawn. You support me, I need to support you too, right? I mean, fair is fair. All right, I did print some blues out also, but for some reason with that set, it did not want to print them back to back. It printed them single-sided, so I will glue them together, and then after that I'll just sew the sides of them to make sure that they stay, because I don't want them to come unglued. So let's see who else has come in. Frida's back. Welcome back again, Frida. We got a granddaughter that's named Lana. Is it Lana or Lana? Okay. So, first page, regular Santa. Last page is that blue. Why did they do that? Okay, so I was going to try and keep this together, but that doesn't work for me. What's wrong, Di? Is it staticky for everybody else? Was it like that before? It's better now? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So, Let me grab some papers here. Get rid of my keyboard. Paper box was heavy. All right. So we've got this one. Could do something with green in it. Green and reds. What do we got here? Oh, Jennifer, we're not allowed to say that word over here. Sorry. I promised Di that this was a safe zone for her. Jennifer is feeling spicy tonight. Oh yeah, be careful, Jennifer. She is a mod. I forgot about that. That's funny. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one. Exit stage left. Jennifer is suddenly scared. Oh yeah. So those of you that have just come over and haven't been here before, I made this page especially for Di. It's the offing of a gnome. Jennifer, you don't have to leave. You're good. So I had this paper that actually Jay made. Jay from Lovely's Crafting Lodge. She made this paper, but when we pulled it out, I pulled it out to use it, and I'm like, oh no, this looks like murder. Well, he's here because we offed him. He's not here anymore. So I made a toe tag for him. His name is Huckleberry McRippins, death by candy cane. The suspect is obviously Di. And because she likes stickles, we've got traces of red stickles on the victim, and she's always saying that she's going to throat punch something, so he's got knuckle-shaped marks on his throat. So yeah. So on this channel, we offed the gnome. All right, so those of you that aren't here, I'm working, or that aren't here. For those of you who aren't here, you're very smart. For those of you that haven't been here, I am working on a bunch of little golden books for Christmas. So you're going to see a lot of Christmas stuff. This is the prototype that I've finished. I keep the book, the story itself, intact. I don't cut any of the page, and then I just add other pages together or inside of it to make the book. So right now I am picking papers for the, I think, 26 books that I'm going to make. And it is audience participation. A lot. A lot of audience participation. Okay, there's that. And then I'm paralyzed by some of the papers I can use because they look like murder papers, so I can't use them. I need to get some more red papers from Jay, because I am out of red papers. That's a bummer. One down, so many more with us. He's clearly not dead because he's messing with my microphone and staticky. Am I static again? Staticky again? And just so you know that when Di's high-fiving you, it's on your forehead. Good morning, Carrie. Welcome, welcome. With a brick. I don't know why I'm staticky. I wasn't like that earlier. I don't know where the microphone is on this. Sorry, I should have warned you that I was going to move you. I'm not sure where the mic is on this to check it. Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't stay that way. It wasn't doing that earlier, was it, guys? When we were live before? It may have loosened something. Well, it's just my webcam, so it's it doesn't go oh, dang it. Now I can't get it to stay where it's supposed to stay. Oh, good Lord. There we go. Okay. It's my it's just my webcam, and all I did was just turn I haven't even moved it from before, so I don't know why it's doing that. Took you for a ride. Took you for a ride. Okay. I know what I'll do. I'll put music paper there. I don't have any extra right now, but I will put music paper there. Okay, got this one. Do I have... That one's okay. 8. Where's all my blue pages? Hang on a second here. There we go. Oops, stay there. See, this one's real purpley, and I don't think I have any that are purpley. There is that little tiny bit of light blue there. Whatever I did fixed it? Okay. I just rubbed on it, so... That doesn't look too bad. It looks like it brings out some blue right in here, huh? So I could do that and put this one on the other side. Oh, nope. I was going to do it because of the red, but it's not there. Do you think it looks good? Okay. All right. So I will use that, and then I'll put this one on the back of it, and when it's folded, it will be like that, so that we've got the reindeer and the little mousey. Okay. So that'll go like that. That works with this page too, because we've got the blue here. Okay, and then put the snowflake in. I do this every time. I go and match it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I have to put another paper in, so didn't even have to worry about that. Or I could do... I actually like how that matched, so I'm going to go like this because I like how it brings that blue out in there. Thank you, Lana. Okay. That one, music paper, those two. And before I forget, I'm going to just run some glue down the center of this to stick them together so I know that those stay together. And then when I sit down at my sewing machine, I will stitch around the outside of it because I don't trust it to stay together if I do the whole thing with glue. And then I'll trim it down too. Okay, there's that one. Let me come to this one and I was thinking of that present paper again, but I don't know if it'll work with that color. And I don't know if I have any more of that present paper. Sorry if you can't hear me. I'm talking to the floor. The coffee dye brings out the little mouse. Oh, it does, doesn't it? That looks good with it. Yay! See, I'm so good and I didn't even know it. That was purely by accident, you know, right? It is rare that I do something that wonderful on purpose. Where is my present paper? Oh, is that my last one? I just saw one that I haven't been using and I should have been, so maybe we will use... No, that one... That doesn't go there, but maybe if there's like the... Oh, wait, I'm not doing it there. I'm doing it in here. That's going there. Oh, I like that. Yeah? What do you guys think? I know it's the inside of the house and this is the outside of the house, but... Or... There's that side, but that's kind of gross. I like that too. Okay, so if we fold it that way, that means this is going to be with that. Why do they have to make the backside so ugly? Well, I can put something. Oh, I will have something in between, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Where it matters is over here. And that. Oh. I should probably keep that together, shouldn't I? Because otherwise that looks weird. Okay. But now that I know how to do it, it's a really quick thing, so. Unlike yesterday where it took us 2 hours. Oh, well, hang on. That's getting sidetracked. Let me finish this part first. Well, no. Think. This one can stay. 5:19. Are you counting how long it takes me to do something? Is Di picking on me again? 67 hours. I don't like the way they printed this book. They did it so that when it was stapled together, things would still be right, but now it's all duplicated. That's kind of icky. Okay. That's good. I don't need to keep that together. All right, opinions. Do I need to? I know you do, otherwise you wouldn't mess with me. Okay, so what I'm trying to decide is, if you're looking at the book, this is what you see, right, normally. But if I put this paper in here, you see that, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with whatever goes here. But when you get over here, you've got mom and dad in bed. And then when you turn the page, you've got the rest of mom and dad on another page. Doesn't matter. Di, you need to get one of those SpongeBob things that you could somehow drop in here where it's 10 hours later. It doesn't matter if they're separated. You guys are good with that? Because I'm not like tied to it like I was with that other book that I was working on yesterday. I just don't know if it looks weird. So Diana says yes. Di says no. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I could just hinge it in. I don't want to cover this up with paper because that's the rest of the story and I don't want to lose the story. So, but so then where I was stopped and questioning was, do I cut this or do I cut this? Well, let's put the paper in here. So that would be in there. That would be next. Okay, so we're here. If that stays together, this was supposed to be easier than I thought it did. Beth says to keep it together. Okay. I think I'll cut this one because I don't think it really matters. What I have to think about is which one needs to be hinged to another piece of scrapbook paper instead of being hinged, instead of just being a regular folio. Okay. All right, so that is there. And then I still need my other piece of paper in between here. So we'll come back to that in a second. Here, what can we put here? I need something that's got that ugly green color that would go with it, or something that goes with the ugly green color. Can we put red with it? It looks like pea soup. You don't like pea soup. I don't want green. No, I just said I don't want green, so I grabbed a green page. That didn't make any sense. Okay, I think what I'll do is just add a piece of just a piece of writing paper in there. All right, so then we come here. So we've got this page like this. So I need, this is going to come out, and I need a piece of paper to hinge here. So I need something that goes with that. Ooh. Okay, Di, no worries. Well, I thought about doing it just as a tip-in, but the way we figured it out yesterday, it works a lot easier as far as having it sewn in and stuff. I'll show you what. Well, oh no, it's over on the other table. You'll see what I'm trying to do here in just a second. Okay, I think because I've got some of these blue pages, and you can see like snow falling there. Let me find a blue page that would look cute with it. No, that's too much. Okay. Oh, what about... I've got the candy cane page. Oof. Okay, good. Okay. Yes, that's cute. Bye, Beth. Have fun adulting. If you get tired of doing it, I'll be here for another probably hour or two. Okay, so that's going to get hinged there. That gets closed. And then we'll have... Okay, this is where I get confused, so hold on a second. We're working on this part here. He needs a page that's going to go back here. Yes, okay. If I do that one in half, what are you doing, crazy cat? Okay, let me cut this in half so I can... Oh my god. That crashing noise was the kitten. Who didn't charge their phone? Was that you, Brenda A? Is that why you weren't over at Di's? Okay. Am I going the right way? I'm going the right way. Come on, move. Harley is Zoom City right now. Hopefully it doesn't come flying up in here. Okay. All right, so that is going to get attached there. Turn the page. This would be the next... Okay. Before I do that part, I need to cut these down so I can see how things are going, because in my head, I can't see it right now. So let me fold and cut these. Okay, I'm going to score this at 6. If I can find my score tool, there it is. And these pages are this book is 7/8, so I'm going to score it at 7 7/8. Oops, boom. Things are a-falling. I am cutting that off instead of doing a pocket because I am not really thrilled with either of those patterns together. So we won't have a pocket on this page, but that is fine. Yeah, mine gets too hot when it sits on my lap too. So I don't know why they call it a laptop when you can't really technically use it on your lap because it's too stinking hot. Okay. That goes over there. Don't worry, this will get covered up later. Was I putting... I think I wanted to go like that because Santa... Oh, there's going to be music paper there, but yeah, that's the direction I wanted to go. Okay. We're good. Oops, knocking things over. Okay. And we figured out with the handles that I've been cutting off the bag, we figured out that I could untwist those, and what I thought I would do is then just put a piece of that on the top and maybe add like a little button or a little, hey Juju, add like a little button or something or a charm or something off of that, but that'll cover that part up and give it a little bit more, make it look a little more interesting. Okay, so there's that. There'll be a piece of music paper there. Then this part goes in. And our next page was the snowflake. Let's see, 5.5. And after that was this one, I believe. Oh, dang it. Does that happen to anybody else where it just like jumps out of its lane and goes off to the other side? I don't understand why it does that. I need to score that on the other side too because I've got that thick glue right there in the middle. Oh, what's going on there? Why isn't 5.5 in the same spot on both sides? Did I not do it at 5.5? Five and a half. Not 5.5. Okay. That's bizarre. Okay. It happens to you all the time too. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Because I've done it like at least 2 or 3 times tonight. It makes me feel real silly. Okay, so we were going to put, where did the rest of the book go now? Oh, it's underneath. Durr. All right, so the brown was going to go here. And then we were putting the blue on the inside to go with the snow. Oh, I need to cut that down. And that one. I need more table space so I can leave my paper cutter on the table and not have to take it off and on and off and on and off and on. It's really annoying. And I did just order one of those Tonic Studio guillotine that is 12-inch long, but it's only like 6 inches wide, so that will make it so I don't have to and I'll cut all of this white around the edges off later. I can use it and put it off to the side, and it's not a matter of moving it down onto the floor all the time because that's annoying. Okay, that goes there. That didn't do in the center. I don't know why I did that. Okay. And then the next page was that's right. The next page was the house. Okay. Well, and I even cleaned I had like a bunch of tools and stuff that were over this direction that are in a cart now that's next to me, thinking that would give me more room, but now I've just got a bunch of junk that's stacked up over there. So I need to, instead of storing everything over here, over on that side, it needs to go over on that side. And then I can put the paper cutter on this side and it would make my life a little bit easier. But I'm apparently not really into making my life a little bit easier. So there's that. If I can make it a challenge, I will make it a challenge. All right. Do we like that? Oh, my desktop is really huge. It's 2 of the IKEA bookcases. It's the same length. Well, 4 times the size of the top of an IKEA Kallax bookcase. So you would think I would have enough room, but I don't. No, I know. Me too, Juju. I don't think so either. Okay. Are we okay with that? Or should I cut it off? See, I don't have drawers. I've got underneath me, under here is a bookcase that's underneath the top of the thing. I gotcha. I knew what you were saying. No, this isn't the page I was going to hinge. This is the full page. The page I was going to hinge is this one right here. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to cut it off because I'm not loving it. So first of all, let's cut the top of this off so I don't have to deal with that later. And then I want this at 7 7/8. I know, it gets really confusing, Lana. You should have seen it yesterday. It was way worse than this. Way worse than this. Like, remember Di saying that she told her husband to shut up? Yeah, that could have possibly been my fault because I exploded her brain. Huh, Di? Okay, we're just going to stick this on my lap. Okay, so then we've got this here. And then I was going to put this book page in. But I want to clean up the top of this a little bit first because it's all ripped up. It didn't come out of there very nicely. Yup. Everything on this earth is my fault. There was somebody else that was blaming me for not getting any sleep. It was either Brenda or Diana. I'm not sure which one. I don't remember. Okay. That's going to go there. And then this one. Okay. That one will make a pocket. Oops, that's sideways. I'm going to fold it that way, so I want to score on this side. And I want to score it at 7 7/8. Are you storing that knowledge there, Jay? Is that what the gotcha is for? It's my fault. It's human. Yeah, didn't you know that? You didn't know that? That's going to go over there. This is going to get scored here, or attached here. Okay, let me bring that tape back so I remember that that's what's going on. All right, now we got to this point. So now when we turn the page, and that was the last part, that was our center signature. Yeah, because that's the last part of the book. Okay, so this part, I want to have over here so that mom and dad are still with their legs. Bye, Carrie. Have a good day. So I need to hinge them onto a piece of paper that is going to go back here. after I took all that time to match that to that. Can I use this one? The other half of that one? Or should I use something that isn't as... That's cute with it right there. That looks good, yeah? I think that looks cute. Okay, so we can use the rest of this over here, and we'll attach it to this one here. So let me fold that, temporarily attach it. We'll flip through, make sure everything flows the right way, and then I'll show you how I'll do the hinges on these. Hey Jay, did you get a lot of dyeing done today? It makes sense now? I told you it makes sense eventually. Okay. Kinda. Were you too busy being distracted by everybody? And that puts the candy back with the candy too. So I like that. That's fun. Okay, so that goes there. And then this goes here. Okay. So now when we go through the book, that's really bugging me. Maybe I can put a strip of washi or something right there so it doesn't show, because that is bothering me. Okay, so there's that page. I'm gonna cut that down so it's not as tall. But there's that page. Turn there. There. We have the rest of the house. Got the kids sleeping with the candy. Kids sleeping with the candy. Mom and dad with their legs still. And then the rest of the story. Perfect. Yay! You put it down in the drawer when you were getting the dog's medicine? It's funny. I'm doing onion skin and it's sticking to everything, so I have it in a single layer. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Okay, so there's that part done. The second half. All right, so for the second half, for the first part, we need to make sure whatever we put here is going to look okay with that. I think I have... I could do that. I like that. At least it wasn't in the refrigerator. It's okay with that. Oh, there's going to be another piece of paper in here, so it doesn't matter if it's okay with that. So I think that, though, is fine, that, because it's got kind of the same color here. So we're going to use that one. Dye, yes, dye your back, right? I think there's another one of those reds that's dyed that came out a whole lot better. I just noticed there's a design in it right there. That's really cool. Okay. Excuse me. This blue is killing me, because most of my papers are reds and greens, except for these ones that I just printed out. So is that the same one? No, it's a different one. That one's not bad. It goes with that. Faint stars and snowflakes. Yeah. I think most of mine are pretty bold, but I think there was one that I didn't print that I might be able to use. I could do that part. That's the back. That would be the back of it. And then it would matter what goes here, because I do have some things that have red in them. Nope, that's on the other side. Are you going crazy? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll find another one that I can put with this. I like that with it. I put, so that would go like that, and that would go there. That could work. What does that leave us with over here? And that works. And that would be, oh, and then that works too. Okay. I think we're good there. Yeah. Okay. We're good there. All right. Next. This one must have been made by AI. He has no body. This is another one that I need to keep together because of the way that the page is laid out. So do I need to keep it together? Oops, my glue stick lid is off. I get notifications and it pops up right in front of my chat, and then I can't see anything. Okay. I feel like I should keep this one together, and I should keep this one together. Okay. I'm going to use my ruler this time. That was easier than... Oops, that's not my ruler. Where's my ruler? There it is. Okay. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please. What is it, Jade, that you always say about thumbs up? Come on. Okay, there's that one. It's the greatest compliment. Yes, ma'am, that's what it is. Thank you. Okay, so those two are going to stay together. And it was from over... No. That goes there. That's right. So this was from over here. Right? Right. Okay. And then, oh, and that's the other one that I want to keep together. Because the rest of them are okay. Yeah. All right. I can't tear from that direction for some reason. Maybe because I'm right-handed, not left-handed. Anybody have anything fun planned today other than work? I know that's not fun. Okay, and then that one's going to stay whole. So, this page needs to be hinged to something over here. And I'm thinking that instead of leaving this page whole, I'm going to tear it down the middle and hinge with this. Yeah. Or cut it down the middle, whatever. Hey, Carrie. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so come back here. Do not make a mess. All right, so we would have this one over here and this one over here. Okay, so this one can get hinged because normally it would go after this one. So this one needs a hinge regardless. So we're going to hinge it to this. Actually, it doesn't. I'll cut that down when we do it in a minute. Cat, what are you doing? He's at his finest right now. Oh, that'll be fun, Brenda. Nice. Sleep is your plan later. Trying to find your palette paper now. Getting yourself together for tomorrow. I might run, I don't know, I might run to Dollar Tree and get, they have little canvases there. So I might run to Dollar Tree and get a little canvas instead of trying to paint on the, think, Pam. Instead of trying to paint on the watercolor paper. Okay, hang on a second here. That's hinged there. But this needs to have a hinge. In order to be here, but if I hinge something here, then it's going to cover that up. Hi, Pam. How are you? You get to come in here and watch me struggle. Oh, yeah. That makes so much more sense. Yes. I should have turned the page instead of trying to look at it that way. Yes. Okay. All right. Back on track. Okay. So we'll hinge that one to. I don't want to do the same paper right next to it, and I don't like that next to it. So let's do and the paper that's going there is red. And we've got red here. So I'm going to do one of my coloring pages. Yeah. I haven't gone to bed yet, Pam. I'm a night owl. So I'm still up from yesterday. I lived. Sala was here for a while, but then she was for let's do that. Taking her daughter to go shopping and do some other stuff. So she took off, but she might be back later. Okay, so let's put Santa here. And then what I'll do, like I was going to do on my other book, on this side, because I'm not overly thrilled with this, I will put a letter to Santa on the, I'll glue a letter to Santa on the back of this. So, all right. So that's going to get hinged there. So that stays together. We've got that. All right, the next part of our book is the actual, okay, that is the actual center. I want to put another paper in between here. Okay, I want another paper in between there. So let's put, do I? Yeah, I do. Okay. Where did those folded tree papers go? I know I had one that had red on the back page. Put another one of the copy-dyed snowflakes in. I can do that. I have plenty of them. I made plenty of them. Pam, just so you know, this is a very interactive channel. Audience participation highly encouraged. Anyway, I think I started to say earlier, but those of you that don't know, Pam, which is Silver and Sparkles, is the owner of Silver and Sparkles and is the host of the design team that I am on along with Sala. Okay. And that goes like that. So then we go there, open that, and then we've got the reindeer. Okay, center page. Need something green. Yeah, that one. Okay, this is another one. This one is made by, dyed by Jay. That's from Lovely's Craft College, or Lovely's Lovely's Crafting Lodge. She's right up there on your, right over there on your screen, right there for mine. Anyway, she did that one. She's done this one, and this is hers also. On the back of a, she has. Jay, do you want to drop your information for your sales into the chat? And maybe if our lovely friend Di is still here, she can drop the link for us. Okay. So that would go there. Center. I want something pretty in the center. I think I'm all out of my Debbie Epps paper. Okay, I'm out of my Debbie Epps paper, but I do have some scrapbook paper that we can put in there. Grunge and Summerween. Okay, yeah, so she's every Friday on her channel at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, most Fridays she says, but it's almost every Friday. Oh, thank you, Mama Juju. Are you this Friday? Is it still going to be Christmas in July, or are you starting the Oh, August is August tomorrow or the day after tomorrow? Well, that happened fast. So grunge and summerween, and you've got to see this paper that she made. Hang on a second here. It's crazy. Hold on, there's a lot of stuff in this chat. Possums and corgis and all kinds of stuff. Almost there. There we go. Okay. So this is one of the papers that she made. This is a mocha dye. It's coffee and mocha. Oops. It's coffee and chocolate powder that she dyed it with. So that's one of them. And then there's the other one that she sent me a picture of. Is that not the most gorgeous thing ever? I mean, I'm in love. Absolutely in love. Yeah, coffee and cocoa powder. Took forever to dry because it's humid where she is. And apparently that's my fault that it's humid where she is, just so you guys know. All right, let me see what scrapbook paper we have here that will work. I want to get an envelope in here too. Ooh, will that work? Maybe. Are you laughing at me, Jay? No, that doesn't work. I really want to use this paper, but I can't find anything to go with it. Got that one. I like that side, but I'm not a fan of the other side. Excuse me. I have this one that I could use. And then the other side is that. And then what I would do is put a actually, I think I would do it like this and then have a vellum envelope right there and make a pocket. They're not a pocket, but a tuck. So the page would look like that would look like that. And then the center would be this and the vellum pocket. What do you think? Di, those buttons are pushed so far in, I don't know how he's able to push them anymore. You need to feed him. Just keep feeding him. And then he can't. Oh, hi, Anna Marie. I missed you. Welcome back. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do is that. So let me find my glue, my adhesive. Where'd you go? Okay. How does one lose glue that hasn't moved off of the desk? Like I didn't take it anywhere. Although Harley could have pushed it to the other side of the table, possibly. Nope. Didn't I just use it not too long ago? It was sitting right here. Oh, good Lord. Well, I guess we will glue that together later then. Because I can't find it. And I need that glue. I can't use a different one. That is so bizarre. Did I knock it on the floor? Did Harley knock it on the floor? Okay, well, I'm not going to waste y'all's time trying to find the glue. I'll find it later and glue that together later. All right, so that will be glued down on the sides so that I have a little tuck right here. And then I have, oops, dropping things. I have some little strips then that I will put a strip like that. Is he taking any different meds or anything, Di? I really like that one. The first one, this one. No? That's weird. Yeah, this one? Okay, we will do that one. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that for now. I'm going to stick it in here because, again, I need that stupid glue in order to do it, and I don't know where that stupid glue is. All right, so that will go like that. And that will fold up there. Now we're at the next part of the book. That I've managed to lose. There it is. Okay. All right. So now we have this part of the book, and I need to hinge it to a page that's going to go here. So it needs to go with this paper here. I don't want another green. All right, Jay, I need you to sell some more red paper. I think, weren't you putting red paper in my pack? Oh. I got all excited. I'm like, look, I have a red paper. I don't have a red paper. Bye, Pam. See you later. I don't have a red paper because it's got the dead elf on it. I need it to go, or not elf, but whatever you call that thing. Okay. I do have, I think I printed some of my reindeer with that red paper from Dye. I thought I did. Okay, I will put a piece of sheet music here. That's what we'll do. So I need my Post-it notes. It could be just that it's, even though he says it's not worrying him, maybe it really, they don't always, guys don't always say. Yeah, they don't let on. They just act weird. Okay. So if I want to do the hinge, all right, this is my hinge for now until I can get my music paper. All right, so that goes there. We hinged that to there. The next page would then be, oh, okay, I'm going to need you to bend. And he says everything's fine, nothing's bothering him. Okay, that's where this page then comes in, because we want those to be together. So then I need another page here. That's a lot of scrapbook paper in between. I guess that's just the way it has to be. That's fine. Not a big deal. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to have sheet music, this paper. So I could put, I could put a piece of green coloring book page in there. Okay. I could do the green coloring book page, which is going to be that color. Or I could do, this is a different one. Yeah, that one's too, I don't like that one with it. Okay. Or, does that one work? Hey, Cynthia, welcome in. That looks like it's too blue for it. Okay. All right, let's do a green cartoon, or not cartoon, but coloring book page. That one's too dark. You don't like the green coloring book page either. So let's do red. Because there's red in Santa, so I was just trying to get a different color of coloring book page. I don't really even want to do that. Okay, I'm going to put, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hinge this and I'm going to print another of the red papers that I have from Die and stick that in there. What did I do with my pen? I'm losing pens. I'm losing pencils. Okay. Digital from Die. Okay. So that will be hinged there. That'll be hinged there. We've got those two together. And then the rest of our story. Okay, let's take a look at that. What's Juju getting a well done for? Oh, good, Juju. So, Die, it could be maybe you. Hey, Maddie, welcome in. Juju's glue dried, one journal finished, ready for decorations, altered book pages dried, ready to deco, little dolly all done, yay. Wow, Juju, did you stay up all night and work on stuff too? Oh yeah, that could be. Right, Die. I won't even attempt to sing that one. I'll save you guys. I'll spare you. Okay, so this will be the cover or the front part of the second signature. Kept the Santa and the reindeer together. Excuse me. Okay, so when we get to here, there will be a different piece of paper here. We'll turn the page, and whatever paper's here will be there, and a different piece of paper here. Turn the page, that paper and this green one. I don't think I need... I think I'm going to take this out because I don't need to have two sets of paper. That was just filling in. So I'll have this, so that only gives me 1, 2, 3, and the envelope that'll be there. Actually, instead of doing that, why don't I use this here, and I can cut this in half and use this here. Okay, hang on. Let me get tape. Hi, Paula. Welcome. Okay, so yeah, okay. So that'll be taped there, or that'll be hinged there. That'll be hinged there. Okay, let's try that again. Turn the page. Thank you. Okay, so that'll be with that. Actually, I'm going to turn that over and put the red with it. And this side can face the green since there's green in there anyway. Okay, so it would be red like that. And then this page is hinged to that page. We've got our that part together like I wanted it. That's normal. That's normal. Now we've got a bunch of pages back here that are 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't stop yawning, sorry. Okay. Trying to figure out if there's a different way that I could do, but in order to keep those two pages together, I have to have that page and that page. I could take this out, and if I did that, that would have that part of the story together. Okay, let's look at it that way and see if that looks okay. Everything is it's all out of whack. Move down. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's that. There's the page I wanted together. Is that too many pages of the story together now, though? Because you've got 1, 2, 3, and then this one. So it's either 4 pieces of the story together, 4 pages of the story together, or 4 pages of the other stuff together. I think I liked it better with the oh, it wasn't in there that it goes. Hold on. It was right here. So I could do it so I hinge a page here with the envelope, and then hinge it here with the envelope so that it's not so much scrapbooky. And then that would just be 1, 2, excuse me, 3 pages. And that. So I just need to figure out what I could hinge here. Actually, I could just do it like that, right? No, I need a piece of paper there. Okay. That would work. That's cute. Hinge in half of this page. Okay, so turn it. There we go. Okay. So this wouldn't be inside there. And do it like that. Is that what you were thinking, Di? Because then you can still see. Well, I would probably put a journaling card in here, but that is smaller. Okay. So there's that. That. And then we go there. And there. Oops. And that stays together. Like that. And that. Do I just leave this like this and just put one of these on both sides? Why aren't you supposed to give advice anymore? Because I supposedly ignore it, but I don't. Hey, Frida. Right? So I could just put one of these here and then over here. Or I could do a strip. I've got some washi. I got some polka dot washi that I could cover. Excuse me. Then just do that on both sides. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're in the balcony, welcome. Put presents as the edge cover. So is this what you were talking about, Juju? I could, hold on, I just had an idea. I have, I have a bunch of little presents that I cut out of one of the papers. That I might be able to use. If I can grab it without knocking everything over. So I've got a bunch of these little presents. Excuse me. Like that. Hey, Weenie, welcome. Weenie knows. So, Di, is that supposed to be like witchy woman? Instead of witchy woman, it's weenie woman. What do you guys think? Like that? Yep. Okay. I'll have to see. I've got some other ones because this is too. That one's too light. You're not feeling the prezzies, Lana? I don't like how light this one is right here. But I could find some more that work. Yeah, I need other colors in there. A different one down here. I do have some smaller ones that I could toss in. I think that looks better. Hello, Positive Vibes. Welcome in. Oh, thank you, Anna Marie. Oh my goodness, Di. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait a minute. What about and put this little one here so it's in the middle? Better? It would be more wonkified, though. Very highly technical term there, you guys. Make sure you remember that one, wonkified. Better? Yeah? Okay. Right. Whenever I find that glue. Okay. And then on the other side, do the same thing. I wonder if I could line those up enough that I could cover then the back of them with this. I did walkify your brain yesterday. Do I need to apologize to your husband? Okay. I'll see if I can make this work on the back if and when I ever find my silly glue. And if not, then I can cut. I think I've got some more. Yeah. I've got some more little present things here that I can use. Plus, I've got some other ones that, another piece, excuse me, another piece of paper that I could cut out from if I needed to. But it doesn't look like I need to. It looks like I've got plenty of them here. Okay. All right. So that would be there. Then it would go to this page, and then it's the very last page. Good? Do you need to make some what? Some Christmas presents? Apologized. I'm saying, do I need to apologize? Because I wonkified your brain and made you snap at him. Remember, it's all my fault, not yours. Oh, I already have a page of that that's cut, so I don't even need to cut that other one. A long Christmas dachshund on the back. A Christmas weenie? Do you need to make some? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, then you'll have then die. Then you'll have that, and I'll have to go and do. I'll have to go and do that, but to a dachshund, and I don't want to do that to a dachshund. Oh no! I did it special for Di because she kept calling. So I murdered her. Well, she's though suspect. Huckleberry McRippins. Get it? Huckleberry McRippins. Okay. All right. So this one I can put up here, right there. And I don't have to cut it because I already have that one cut. So wrong. Alrighty, ladies, I am getting tired. This book is finished then. I will tomorrow we will finish it up by doing the hinges. That would be pretty funny, Weenie. So tomorrow we'll do the hinges on this, and then that book will be ready for me to sew. Um, and then I'll have some more papers printed out so that I still have the 1, 2. Is that the back of that one? Oops, I've got a book that's lost its back. That one's together. That one's together. So there's 2. Oops. 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought I had 26. That's not all of them. Maybe I don't have 26. I swear I counted 26. But that's better if it's only 6 more. Oh, nope. Nope. I found them. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that makes 20 because I've just, with the one that we just did, that's 7, 21, because there's this one too. Yay, I found it. All right. So, all right, ladies. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Some of you 2 times tonight. Well, 3 times because we went over to die and then came back. But I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your help. I appreciate you giving your time up to spend time with me. That really touches me. If you are new here and you want to be notified of when I come live, then please make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell. If you haven't done it already, please give me a thumbs up. I only see 8 thumbs up, and there's 14 of you in here. And the maths, I'm not good at math, but I know that's not the same. So if you can give me a thumbs up on your way out, and otherwise, I will see you around the rooms tomorrow. All right, ladies. Bye. I don't have room to move the mouse to turn the thing off. All right. Thank you guys, and you're welcome. Bye.